Wachowski Brothers, they were supposed to do the Frank Miller Batman Year One adaptation like 20 years ago. But, yeah, who knows, that might still happen. I don't know. Yeah, the guy sitting in front of Robert Pattinson, he looks like Christopher Reeve. The guy's sitting back. Another thing, you can start to see some of the other Wachowski Brothers film hints here. And you look at some of these statues of these girls. You notice their hands are behind their back. They're bound with some kind of chains. And this was the debut film, more or less, from the Wachowski Brothers in '96 with Jennifer Tilly. Bound. The next scene, it takes place in an abandoned theater. And here you can start to see some very interesting things. There is a group of, it appears like gangsters or something. It's like a gang of, some kind of street gang. And they're, it looks like they're trying to rape some woman. And, yeah, this is very disturbing. But if you look around the scene, you'll see some other interesting hints. The main thing here, they show several mattresses, and this is what I'm talking about. It's a wordplay on the Matrix. So think matrice. All right. Yeah, there's like a movie from the '70s called Sugar Hill, and this is with Robert Corey, and Marky Bay is in this too. And Marky Bay, I believe, resembles Elvis Presley as well. There's a character in Sugar Hill named Mama Matrice. So, okay, Matrice and Matrix. And this is another major hint. The Matrix films, the trilogy, this was in the process of being released in the early 2000s. Another thing that takes place in this scene from 2002-2003, they have several heads, statues of these severed heads are in here. There's a head, it's like silver, sitting to the left, on the left of this stage. And this, in one glimpse, it could be Stanley Kubrick. But if you look closer, it may be Saddam Hussein. And of course, if you remember, in this time period, it was the war on terrorism. America was active with the military in the country of Iraq. Another thing they show in here, if you go back and look at my other videos, you'll see this as well. This is possibly from the future. It looks like there's some time period in the future where New York City may be without electricity. And you can see this a couple places in here. Yeah, the way this movie looks, it looks like the Escape from New York or something. Yeah, and another link. Masamune Shirow and Mamoru Oshii's adaptation of Ghost in the Shell in 1995 animation. This is by Production I.G. And this was the influence for The Matrix. At least that was how they expressed it. In the early 2000s, Production I.G. was supposed to make a Escape from New York sequel anime film. And this never happened, but they put out a sample. So the final clue I will drop here as to the relationship with Clockwork Orange and the Wachowski Brothers movies. This is the car scene, the Durango 95. And, you know, this looks like the Mach 5 Speed Racer car. The Mach 5 from Speed Racer. And this was a Wachowski film in 2008. So, okay, this is like the first 10 minutes of Clockwork Orange. Go watch this movie and see what you can find. The time period, they're focusing in on, it looks like 2002, 2003. In the main aspect, the films of the Wachowski Brothers. Yeah, these guys were like young when they started. They're still pretty young as far as directors go. So they may show some of the things that Wachowskis do in the future. Famous for their work on The Matrix. So possibly comic book films. A couple of the costumes in here, they look like Nazis or something. Maybe some kind of war film. Maybe comic book films in the future from this recording, 2021.